we have Eagles. Jason Kelce has announced his retirement. We got video clips. We got pictures to pull up. We got a lot to talk about real quick. And then moving forward, we have more NFL talk, NBA talk, even fighting talk. So let's get into it right now and discuss. Look, Jason Kelce had an awesome career with the Eagles. Obviously, see his brother here, Travis Kelce. One of these things where you get the National Football League, you have a great story. People love you. The city of brotherly love. You're going to see a full clip of here. His retirement speech was great for people to watch. It was, I guess, a heartfelt conversation. I'm going to pull it up right now so you guys can hear it full, loud, and clear on live video. But he retires after a lengthy season. The longevity was great. But now he walks away, and here is the video.
So this all brings us here to today, where I announce that I am retiring. Where I announce I'm retiring from the NFL after 13 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles. I won't forget the Eagles' Christmas party in 2014 and heading out afterwards with a bunch of my teammates to Buffalo Billiards, where my life would change forever. That night, I'd meet my future wife. I still remember the moment she walked through the door. The first instance is burned in my retina. It was like she glided through the opening, an aura around her. Then she started talking. And I thought, man, is this what love feels like? She was beautiful and smart, serious, yet playful. I knew it right away. I think it's no coincidence I have enjoyed my best years of my career with Kylie by my side. Every accolade I have ever received has come with her in my life. She has brought the best out of me through love, devotion, support, honesty, intelligence, and of course, a swift kick in the ass from time to time. She has also given me 3 beautiful girls and a life that increasingly brings me more fulfillment off the field than it does on. We've had a great run, Kai. I won't forget falling short to the Chiefs and the conflicted feeling of immense heartbreak I had selfishly.
You can see how tough this is for this man, right? Last conversation about football here.
For myself and for my teammates. And at the same time, the amount of pride I had that my brother had climbed the mountaintop once again. There is no chance I'd be here without the bond Travis and I share. It made me stronger, tougher, smarter, and taught me the values of cooperation, loyalty, patience, and understanding. It's only too poetic I found my career being fulfilled in the city of brotherly love. I knew that relationship all too well. And so this all brings us here to today, where I announce that I am retiring.
So you guys understand, right? So why this is kind of important and really significant is so many times you see players in the National Football League, they get to the NFL, they have great careers. But a lot of times they bounce around, right? One position they're playing for the Eagles, and the next position they're playing for the Titans, or they're playing for the Bears, or they're playing for the Miami Dolphins. And you're like, you know, they build great morale. They have a great career path. They do wonderful. They do great things. They break records. They're MVPs. They have all these things. But when you play for a long time in the National Football League with one city, like you see him with brotherly love, Jason Kelce sharing those times. Obviously, you see his brother Travis here, but playing for the same team for a long time, you build such a good, tremendous amount of respect in a city, right? You bring all these things you enjoy, the days you enjoy the city from a different level. People really know you. You have your favorite places to go, your favorite delis. It's not just like the famous things, right? It's your famous deli. That's where you order all your stuff from. You kind of build that really nice morale that people love you. The city of brotherly love has treated him so well. And what people have to understand is how important that position is. Okay, so I'm going to pull up right now something that's even, a little bit more important, maybe even more concerning. If you flip it over for me, Howard, a picture here of Jalen Hurts. So the big question is, the Eagles, I had another image. I don't know if it's there. There we go. Here, Howard, thank you. How do the Eagles move on? The question is, what's the Eagles franchise, the football team, look like without Jason Kelce, at the center position, someone that runs the offense? And I don't think people really understand something in particular. If you not that much of a football fan or don't understand how important it is to have a great center in Jason Kelce, they run your offensive line and they kind of run the offense a lot. Like the quarterback is the offense, right? You haven't been on the field, don't understand so much in detail. The quarterback's out there running the show, calling the plays and setting things up. But the center, before the play starts, the center's calling out defensive reads. He's calling out Mike 55 or Mike 42, whatever you want to call it. He calls out the Mike linebacker, who's a middle linebacker. And then the rest of that goes on for the offensive line to know who they're blocking, understand their blocking assignment. So this is a leader. This is a captain on the field. This is the center of your football team. And then your quarterback, obviously, is your kind of heart-throbbing part of the team as a quarterback. But the center is a big part of it, like a captain on the field, another quote-unquote coach on the field who's running the show. So without him there, obviously the Philadelphia Eagles had a great team last season. They had a great team. They just didn't flourish. And when I say that is, they didn't pan out and where people wanted them. They still had a great team. They just didn't capitalize on those opportunities. Even with A.J. Brown, right, pretty good defense, offense on the running game. They had everything lined up. But now you lose your center, right? So the big question is, how did the Philadelphia Eagles bounce back, and how does Jalen Hurts bounce back? He's got to find a center that's going to step in. Is it a backup center? Is it a guy they're going to draft? They need someone who can run that offense, someone who's knowledgeable, has some experience, maybe a veteran, someone that can step right in the game and kind of bounce back and run that position. Someone on the field that Jalen Hurts can mesh with, that can run this offense in another way, because at the end of the day, that is the centerfold of your offense. Center and the quarterback. And I said it all last season. I said it even after the season. If the Philadelphia Eagles want to be great next year, they have the tools. They have the people. They have, people in the lineup that they can rely on. But the problem is Jalen Hurts has to step up. He's got to be a leader on the field. He's got to be emotionally supportive. He's got to be motivational. He has to be someone of a leader on the field and letting that team. I'm not saying he's got to yell and he's got to scream, but he's got to be a little bit more vocal, right? He's got to line these guys up. He has to be a captain, right? And I talk about this a lot. I like Jalen Hurts, played great at Alabama, played great at Oklahoma, and he also played great with the Philadelphia Eagles. And now that he's in the position to be a leader of a big franchise, we're not talking about a team, an expansion team. We're not talking about a team out in the middle of the country where the fans aren't so crazy. We're talking about the Philadelphia Eagles. We're talking about the fan base. We're talking about the people walking around the streets of brotherly love. All those people that want their Eagles to win. Fly, Eagles, fly. Will Jalen Hurts be able to step up to the plate and operate as a quarterback? And the next question is, will they find someone to fill the shoes of Jason Kelce? And then pull that picture up again for me, Howard. Behind there, Jason Kelce, someone who I think the NFL will miss. And the reason why this is important is because a lot of people, they like the Eagles. That's wonderful. But people that just love football in general, this is a player that he doesn't have all those accolades. You don't see him in all the newspapers right until he was at the game, with watching the Chiefs play, had his shirt off, made some more national news. You don't get a chance to watch these guys beef up and get all that publicity, all that entertainment, morale on the newspapers and all that. But the guy on the right you're looking at here is a guy who's stepping away from the game. Hard to see him go. Played so many years in Philadelphia. A guy who most people would not want to see step away. But congratulations to Jason Kelce. Awesome career. Retiring at a good time. Played well. And he'll still root on Travis Kelce. The question is, will Travis Kelce retire? Another question, which they said no. But when your brother leaves, there are some other thoughts he may have in mind. Hey guys, thanks for watching and tuning into the Brandon Mason Show. Please remember to like and subscribe. Until next time.